stuff like brand new cosmetics, an entire spring map makeover, and even a brand new bundle. But this isn't even the craziest part of this update. Gorilla Tag's secret tunnel turned into a new game mode, adding a crazy open world type map, new animals inside of the game, and tons of brand new gear. So obviously, there's gonna be some secrets you missed. From things like secret hidden pets, to even hints at what the next update is going to be, you're gonna want to stick around, because I'm gonna be telling you 5 things that, well, you missed in Gorilla Tag's new critter update. Okay, how am I supposed to get out of here? Make sure you stick around and subscribe if you want to claim your OG ticket, because we're getting so close to 500k. And if you don't subscribe, this might just be you. Okay, I might need to go get him. And while he does that, we're gonna go ahead and get on to number 1, which is, well, these critters right here. You might think the entire concept is to pick up the critters and take them right here. But as you can see, that doesn't work. And it's a lot more complicated than you think. So let me explain how it works first. There's around 4 or 5 different critter emotions, and all of them I'll explain here. Pink, which is the most common, the critters actually love you and they'll just keep following you wherever you go. The way to obtain this effect is actually with food or capturing the critters themselves. Or sometimes you can just pick them up and they'll just like you and explode. Now, the next emotion, you actually have to be sneaky for. Right there, as you can see, it's green. Actually, green stuff above the head. And that's pretty much it. You can catch them and pick them up whenever you want. But the next emotion is red. If I go up and startle this guy, he is going to start running away from me. He's red and he's just not coming back. And the only way to calm it down is, well, by grabbing him in here and putting them in your shelter. And that's the same with most of the cats right here. The cats get startled if you go to pick them up, and they get really angry. But the animals like the raccoons don't really get hostile and run away, which I'll explain a bit later. But now that you know all about the emotions and some of what critters have them, let's talk about every single critter in the game. What was that noise? Wait, did I hear a secret cave noise coming from the back of this all the way at the top across from spawn? You did. I really don't know what this is, but it's a giant cave going all the way down, and I bet you missed this. And it is absolutely massive. It is a huge cave. Not only 1, but 2 entrances. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. I bet you missed it. Speaking of this crazy cave and animals, let's get on to our first animal. The first critter is going to be these weird owl-looking creatures that are all white. You can't really get them in any other color from what I've seen, and these critters are the meanest. They get away so quickly. You saw that. They're also one of the fastest. They're also one of the only other critters that can wear, well, cosmetics from what I've seen. Do be careful when trying to catch these. It is really difficult, and you have to use the items to your advantage. So let's get on to the next one. Cats right here also get startled when you get really close to them, but then again, they're not that fast. So I mean, I could just walk up, catch him, and it's not that hard to catch him, and he'll stay in your hands for quite a long time, unlike the other owl creatures. That's pretty much everything to know with the cat, and they're found in pretty much any biome inside the game. I think some of the animals right here are also time and biome dependent, but if I get to it, there's a bird inside the game that's the second rarest and the most feisty and the hardest to catch, so that kind of makes sense. These guys right here are one of the friendliest things inside the game. Look, I didn't even touch him, and he already loves me, and he's just gonna follow me the rest of the video. Again, the last one is the bird right here, which has problematic chicken wing. Okay, now that you probably know too much about the animals and not enough how to catch them, trust me, you don't want to miss this one. This right here is a backpack. Go ahead and drop items, it won't stay. Go ahead and stick items, it'll stay. This right here. Pretty much what it does is it helps you scoop up the animals no matter what. Right here, and you'll see that he's stunned and not moving. On to, in my opinion, probably one of the most confusing ones and most difficult ones to, well, keep track of. You can just pretty much treat it like goop and try to slam it on them, and it'll just stick them in one place so you can grab them. All of them are finger painter things. Like, there's no cosmetics that isn't on a finger painter. That's everything, all the secrets, all the areas, all of everything about the critter update. So, let's get on to number 2. Now, number 2, we could get onto the super secret Gorilla Corp blocked off thing ghost entrance with the new ghost down there, or we could just do the cosmetics, which that's what we're gonna do, which means keep watching if you want to see the other one. Now, cosmetics, there is so many good ones and so many cool ones. Notice how they're all red, which means you have to grab every one of them. What are you doing? I always tell you to grab every single one of them. Now, I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing that Gorilla Tag has had cosmetics at number 2 for a while, but I'm gonna say it's a bad thing. So let's get on to the cosmetics. To start off, something you missed is all of these cosmetics right here are equipped, and it's not even enough to fill up this entire board of tryout things. Yeah, let's get on to this one. This one right here is a mask. It's like you have circles around your eyes like this, and it's honestly really bad. You will notice something with this. If you don't talk a lot inside of the game, when you do, it'll start going really fast, and it'll pretty much go as fast as you do, as fast as you talk, and as loud as you talk. One word, and they just keep going, which is super cool. Something about them, it always ends closed when you're done talking, but if you take it off and re-equip it, it's gonna be open. Now, this next one is something a lot of people miss. I bet you won't even be able to guess it. It's this badge right here. Everybody forgets it because it's free. And here is actual proof that it's free. It's always 0. You can always buy it for no shiny rocks, and a lot of people miss it and just forget to grab it. This one right here, it's not as cool as the other one. Really closely, it does the same thing as the last one as well. And the more you talk, the faster it goes. Except this one takes longer to stop. I'm talking for a little bit, It goes on for so long. That's pretty much everything with this. It's the same as the other one. The things wiggle at the top, and the things move when you talk, and they get faster and faster the faster you talk. Now, for one of the coolest cosmetics ever in the game, honestly, I can't wait for them to do this more. The tree. Tree looks exactly like the one in Forest, and that's exactly what it is. Looking around, you might not be able to spot the tree at all. Personally, it's pretty obvious. It's this tree right here. It does have a couple more branches, but it's the only one with this branch that kind of goes like that. This right here really doesn't do anything but make noise and make things fly everywhere. Now, this right here might just look like a regular cocoon. Honestly, it kind of looks like leaves as well, but as you can see, just a little bit in the back, there's butterfly wings. Super cool and super detailed, but I bet something that you missed. When you run, it should flap really fast, right? But it doesn't. Every time you stand still and move, it'll twitch a little bit, just a little bit. You're running, it'll just twitch every so often, not every time that you try to move. It's a super cool and super unique cosmetic, and I love how it's held on by, well, the leaf or whatever the cocoon is made of. I don't know why you have tweezers or giant tweezers in the game. The thing that sucks is you have like nothing to pick anything up with, and you can't really use it to pick things up. And we have this right here, bees in a jar. There's no bees inside this update. This is the spring update. Right there used to be bees, right there used to be bees, and I think that's pretty much it for the forest. They haven't came back yet, so if this is what their comeback is, it's a great memorial, and I like how they just kept this, kind of like they kept the Lucy thing for the Halloween, and they change colors if you missed that. Look at that. You can't even throw it or smash it or anything. It's just something to hold. Giant war between the bugs and the slugs, or like snails or something. These. Okay. There wasn't a lot, but all the ones that... No, there wasn't a lot, but the ones that were there were pretty cool. So let's get on to number 3 and what I said before the cosmetics. So if you made it this far, you're lucky because you're going to get to see something that not a lot of people know. When you go ahead and walk inside of here, you're going to notice that nothing's really that different. You don't really see anything changing, and you probably think the goop is still there. But if you actually read the board, it says containment was doing something. So that containment is, well, containing all the goop that's everywhere. All the goop is completely gone from this top area, because if you notice in the last update, there was a bunch of goop and weird stuff everywhere. You can actually see some of the remains behind me, and you can also see this weird blocked off entrance. Yes, this is the thing that you missed. It says area closed, ordered by Gorilla Corp, which sounds very familiar, but hey, I'm completely here for it. Thing is completely blocked off, and you think, hey, how do I get in here? And you're probably confused of like, well, how do I get in here? The same exact way. We go on, and I don't know if Lucy still spawns. I don't know where Lucy's gonna spawn. Up here, again, there's no get out thing, so I don't think Lucy is still around. Go ahead and you scan the keycard. Oh. What? What do you mean no? Okay, well, you can't get in here anymore. Okay, we're just gonna do this, and then... boom, and we're able to open the entire thing. Now, again, you can't scan the keycard, which is something you probably missed. If you go to grab the keycard, it won't work. Yeah, it won't work at all. So, keycard is unneeded, but what you can do is just crawl through here. I mean, it's literally able to be crawled through. So, I think they did that on purpose. The reason because nothing changed is because you're not really supposed to be in here at all. I mean, it's blocked off for a reason, so nothing really has changed in here. Except there's a bit more noises down here. There's bones cracking, things going everywhere, and honestly, it's a bit more foggy. Let me go ahead and open this, because I'm not going down there alone. Wait, what is that? Zoom in on that. And again, they did block it off and not allow you in, so nothing should be changing at the moment, so don't worry. Here is completely blank. This is here, and honestly, these change from red to blue. I don't know what this is going to happen. Can we actually use these, maybe? Things used to be red. I promise you they used to be red, and also, yeah, they used to be red. What is happening? The power's going offline. Pretty much everything that has changed down here, and as you can see, this entire thing is barricaded, which you can still get through like I proved, and it's super cool, and I'm glad they're adding more lore and more stuff to the Lucy thing. Also, it says Gorilla Corporation, so we might be getting more horror and more map and just more of everything with a bunch of corporation themed things that, well, we have to do tasks and we have to do company things as an animal. Like a company animal thing, kind of like a... yeah, like I said, these things right here used to be red, pretty much protecting you from Lucy, I guess. And again, if you go ahead and grab this, nothing's gonna happen. So yeah, that would be number 3, and that's pretty much everything that changed inside of that bunker or, well, area down there. Number 4 is honestly kind of difficult. There's not really that much besides, well, those two things that they've added. Let's get on to what I haven't had in the past few of these, which is map changes. See, already in here, these are blossomed. Like last time, they weren't that blossomed. Pretty dull, and you couldn't really see any of the blossoms. They less like area and more spotty and everything. And as for the map changes, there's not a lot either. I mean, they pretty much just focused on two things, which was the critter and the bunker, which honestly is completely fair. Both of those things should be coming out and should be coming out really cool. Coming to here, it's not really map change, it's more like map revert. Everything's just normal beach map. That's it. I just thought I would say that. Except, actually, hold on. Right here, you'll see flowers, and coming right over here, you'll see flowers and flowers again. Oh, check this backflip. Oh, shoot. We already went over the caves, and now let's go over this right here. This right here is, well, this. Oh, my God. Oh, wait, they're not green. Wait, I thought they were green. Inside of here has received this right here, which was their last time, and they got a brand new cosmetics, and, that's it. I mean, that's really it for city. There's not really much map changes. Coming in here, though, yeah, nothing changed either. Except, hold on, there's flowers. There's flowers. We got, or I don't know anymore. Yeah, look. That's all. That's all I have to say for mountains. Like I said, that's pretty much it for map changes. Everything I went over is the only thing that changed. Now let's get on to number 5, which you'll find the most interesting. Cup conspiracies, or, you know, it's number 5. Just number 5. So, things that fit where it didn't really fit, but I couldn't even say them. Now, if you go ahead and grab a snowball, you need to combine, what, 5 of them? Nope. Instant snowballs now. Instant giant snowballs. And not only that, they're a bit smaller. It's like the stage 4 instead of the stage 5 version. And they're a little bit weaker as well. So I throw the snowball. I don't have another snowball. I grab it, and it's gone. Down. I combine them, and a snowball appears. What is this? Look. What? You pick up a snowball, you combine them, or you just pick up one snowball, and you combine it with nothing, and you get a giant snowball. I hope this is a glitch that everybody can see and everybody can mess with, because it would make mountains a bit more fun and a bit more sandboxy, which is honestly what I love. Besides that, I think that's going to be 5 things that you missed inside of Gorilla Tag, and tell me down below if you missed any of these, like literally anything update. So, yeah, if you did enjoy, please make sure to like and subscribe, and that's going to be the end of the video. That's 5 things, and that's like the only 5 things I could think of, unless this video would be like 8 things, and goodbye.